Hey everybody, Rhadamant here for another episode of the Desert Survival Series. I believe this is episode 58. Thanks for tuning in. So one tip I got, and this is a tip I really liked. We're obviously going to need to scramble to load the toques in. There's no doubt about that. So what I'm going to do is put a really high priority stockpile here for toques. And make that critical. And that way they're closer to the pods when we want to load them in. So put toques in there. And then for here, I'm going to have a temporary stockpile of cloth for also pretty obvious reasons. So let's get down to manufactured textiles and put cloth in there. All right. So Santiago is on her way home. I really hope she doesn't rest. That'd be a bit of a problem. Then what I'm going to start doing is having everyone haul toques like crazy. In fact, what I'll do is put everyone's hauling up to the max. And that way we can get all of these toques loaded closer to where we're going to need them. And there's a lot of them, so I'm going to allow for quite an area here. Come on, Santi. I believe in you. So she ran out of food, and she's also resting. I'm going to force her to rest briefly, and then I'm going to wake her up. And sometimes that causes them to rest shorter periods of time. We have 1.3 days. I think this is doable. Oh, nice. We're going to be hauling a bunch of steel, too. That works for me. Jesus, that's a lot of toques just laying around. In fact, it looks like it's not even enough storage space for all 72 toques. So I'm going to start to fix that. All right. I think we get the point. I don't need to haul that much anymore. Yeah, there we go. Back to business as usual. More or less. Omni is waiting on Santi. Trying to prompt Santi to wake up. Sometimes forcing them to rest and then waking them and then telling them not to rest works, but not in this case. We do have another Archo arm sitting right here, so we also have to decide who's going to get that. My money would be Quell, probably, but that's just because she's going to be a super bashing soldier. What has been pointed out to me is my lack of extra luciferium. You don't need to keep reminding me, I'm well aware of that fact. Jesus, woman, get moving. Omni already has enough work to do with you taking up your time. He's going to be ready with some drugs when she gets here. Now she has, let's do the quick math. I need 23 of them, I think. So the quick math is she has enough for, what is that? 450 divided by 25. She's enough for 18, so I need to make 5 of them out of whatever materials I have here. So let's get started with that. Let's make it out of camel hair. Come on, Santi. You take so long. So if I count this right now, let's see. We need to make 6 makes 60, 12 more, 18. Okay, so we have exactly the amount of that we need plus the cloth that is being shipped in. And this is coming down to the wire. We have less than a day left. This is, yeah. A little stressful, but hey. They asked for a lot, right? They asked for a lot of it. Alright, Santi's finally here. It's more Pudge and Mudge that I'm worried about, because they're the ones with the cloth on them. And they're getting milked. Don't do that. O'Connell, definitely don't do that and then leave the milk out there. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, Pudge has everything. Boom. Omni, you are not going to be resting. In fact, you're going to do the opposite of resting. You're going to be on wake up. Oh, little camels. $72 toques. And that was the trade order? Yep. Alright. So, we might need 2 of these. Well, let's see if we can't go with one. Santi, plus some meals, and then every damn toque there is. No, we don't need any more weight here. That's good. Is there anything we want to sell? I guess I'll bring some silver. Just in case there's something to buy. Bring a glow pod. Why not? Do we have go juice? No, we don't. Because we used it all. Okay. And accept. And then again, making everyone super haulers. Waking everyone up. Because we have half a day. Now all these temporary zones definitely helped. What about this one? Ready for launch. I'm a little worried that I missed one, and I don't know why it would have been missed. I'm going to cancel load, because we have time. And Santi and every toque again. Again, not sure why one of them was skipped. It is... What day? It's 19. I'm going to have to fix this later. Just time is not on our side at the moment. Come on, guys. What is going on here? What? Did it get canceled? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. I'm pretty sure I queued this up. Y'all drive me crazy. Crazy, I said. Okay. Hopefully this is it. Fulfill trade order. Oh, yeah. That's what I like. We did it. We did it. That is awesome. Very, very, very awesome. What else is there to buy? We have... Oh, we didn't even bring our silver this time. Okie doke. Time to go home. Actually, visit again. And do they have organs? Because I can always ship stuff. Okay, no, they don't. Let's visit Elegance City and check if they have organs. And we have a raid of mechs landing on top of me. Okay, Earth. Get back here. Jenny. Milla. Quell. I don't know exactly where they're landing. Oh, they're landing on the beacon again. Ha ha ha! Yes, this is awesome. Screw you guys. Enjoy the stupid beacon. It's not to say I won't take it seriously, but honestly, I constantly get asked. Oh, I also want to clear up one thing. So, the reason why I don't have 2 beacons is that if I just kept this one unpowered, or I kept this one unpowered, when I trade, it could end up in the wrong spot. I constantly get asked, why not 2 beacons? Why don't you just hook up 2 beacons, and that way you don't have to move it every time? And the problem is, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. What will end up happening is, I'll queue up a trade, and my trade will go to the wrong beacon. And if I let's say I bought like 15 stacks of something, that's 15 stacks that I have to carry from here to the storeroom. And that's annoying, and that's way more effort than it would be just to, you know, put the beacon out here. It doesn't even look like there's a lot of them. They're probably caterpillars, if you ask me, but I guess we'll see in a second. Nope, they are a mix. Mostly scythers and a few lancers. Alright, so let's get some shooters in the windows. Milla, I actually don't think you want that weapon. Jay, go home. Oh, well, no. Jay, I'm going to keep recruited because he wants to do something a little stupid. I was trying to time it so that I can pass over the slug turrets. Okay. Let's see. Everyone go home. No show here anymore. Hey, Mudge. Since when do you not have a weapon, Mudge? Let's keep them standing there for a little bit. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Let's shoot at some plasteel ones. I'm just giving them targets, really. Omni and Quell. Backdoored. And the back door worked like a charm. Ta-da! I would say the defenses worked out pretty well. I don't know how many I could have taken if there was a lot of them, but yeah, I would have to say that definitively we did a pretty good job there. We didn't get crushed or anything, so that's good. The slug turrets, I'm not going to rearm just yet because they're fine the way they are. Now the real question is, Quell here, clearly the Luciferium is not healing her nose. So we can use the mech serum on her nose, but then the real question is, do we use the mech serum on bad lungs? I'm thinking yes, but there's always that question. So what we're going to do is right leg, right arm, Jenny, go tend, and then operate. Oh, I guess we could regrow a kidney too. Although they're a lot cheaper to just to buy, so maybe I won't. God, that worked out gloriously well. Shield user has ranged weapon. Yes, he does. And I did the very opposite of what I meant to do. Some harebrained at times. Alright, so she has an Archo arm, Archo leg. She's the really crazy bionic woman now. Now we have this other bionic leg, and ideally it would go to Roman because he would be able to clear the gap quick. So let's go and do that. Oh, actually, Jay needs a leg, but screw Jay, man. Okay, yeah, it's definitely going to you. Screw Jay because he's not even into combat. He's a pacifist. Alright. Elegant City, trade. Do they have a kidney? No, they have a joy wire and a pain stopper. I don't really need either. It's cool that they have that, don't get me wrong, but I don't need either. And I'm not sure they have anything else that I would need, at least not yet, not now. Okay. They do have stuff to trade, though. That's the important part. But let's get her home. She'll be home in a matter of hours. Roman now has a bionic leg. And then we're going to have a lot of healed pawns, I think. Now, for everyone that was worried about Luciferium shortages, I just squared that away, or at least for one of them. And Santi is home. Now, another thing I need to do is fix the restrictions I had. We were trying to, well, I can do it this way. We were trying to very, very quickly get all the toques in. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to click that. I was more just curious what that was, and then I clicked it and it was too late. Alright, so we're doing a full run of psychoids here. So I guess I'll let this cotton play out. And Senti's home. Welcome home, Senti. So, Healer Mech Serum. Let's go ahead and use it on Quell. There we go. Nose restored. Use it on Roman. Again, lungs restored. And had I known we were going to get this, obviously I wouldn't have put in a extra lung in Mudge. Use it on Mudge. Lungs restored. Or rather, asthma healed. So we don't have asthma anymore. It is a make-believe condition, at least in this community. There was the question of, do I use the last one on Milla? I could, but it's really nice to be able to cure brain damage if I need to, without having to, you know, use it. Could you not? Okay, you're clearly not going to use the table, so... Now, at this rate, we also have other ship parts to do. Now, one of the things were there was this AI core that we were eyeballing. That might be good for next episode, just to celebrate our current victories and don't dig ourselves into a hole too deep. And also celebrate the fact that our defenses worked quite well. And the little pocket doors worked quite well too. That the Lancers here got engaged on pointless targets that could just soak up damage, and I jumped them and they died. And that was pretty cool. Does look like we need to make more chem fuel from organics, though. I don't have a lot of organics, so I'm going to wait until I have more of an excess of rice. This uranium pocket is just about cleared out. So Mudge and Milla now have sniper rifles. That's totally fine. Well, you are quite the monster here. And the really big advantage of Quell getting a new nose is, not that it really matters, but her social-wise, she's a lot more attractive to everyone else because she's not disfigured. Now, one of the things is I was brainstorming whether or not I wanted to attempt to repair Omni's relationship with Santiago. And I'm thinking I do. So, strangely enough, I'm going to do this this way. This is going to seem really strange, but it has a purpose. Going to make some heaters here. I joked about this in Discord. So, I guess the Discord people know what's coming. Everyone else probably doesn't. At least she has a very impressive bedroom. And it's specifically just a bedroom, because this whole stockpile doesn't have anything else that determines that it's not a bedroom. So... Ooh, hello. Furniture, art. He creates... how about a legendary bed? We don't have a lot of gold at the moment, so let's fix that and work our way towards a legendary bed. Just make sure that he doesn't craft anything in the interim. He's gonna go and like make a random something or another. You know what I could do? I could, Omni, you will not do anything until I tell you to. So if I wanted a royal bed, a royal legendary bed, I will do this out of steel so it's less flammable. And yeah, I'm kind of excited. we don't have one. We have one, but it was only excellent. Oh, we got the reactor. Let's get the drive. Ship. I'm not going to work on that right now. Now we need 50 gold for it, so I need to do one more portion of gold mining. Then we'll be all set for our awesome, awesome bed. We were mining up here. Let's continue that. And continue this path too. And then maybe do it more thoroughly. I'll start to truly strip mine. Oh, here we go. Now let's enable construct. And cross your fingers for me, please. I can't look. I could, but I'm not. Oh, we are out of rice. That's good to know. How far along is this? Oh, not that far. Or not that long. Alright, this has got to be legendary, right? It really has to be. Legendary work. Alright, so this old bed is masterwork. That's better than Milla's. So Milla's gonna get a better bed. The old bed is wood. I'd rather replace it with this bed. So this will be Santiago's, and then Omni's will be Milla's. Hopefully Milla gets in a relationship sometime soon. And then this legendary bed is going to be Omni's. He deserves it. What do you mean? It's reserved by Milla. Oh, she's placing it. Okay. I was like, don't steal it. And she's having a beer on it. Now, the advantage of these royal beds is, well, there's a lot of advantage. Let's take a look. Rest effectiveness is ridiculous. The success chance and the immunity gain, well, this is because of low light levels. But, yeah, the rest effectiveness is terrific. And then the art. Let's see. It's basically of Quell being exhausted and incapacitated. Okay. That's, yeah. Whatever art you wanted to put on it, man, it's up to you. Okay, so our social experiment is just about all ready. I'm going to start cranking the temperature up. And Omni is going to stand in here and do whatever he wants. In fact, Omni, let's clean it so you're doing something productive. And the idea is he's going to ideally get heat stroke. So because we're indoors, we can do this. Let's see. And this is all part of the plan. Getting up to Sirius, that's good. And done. Sweet. So, if we look at the social here, he likes Santi a little bit more because she rescued him, as you see. Let's do this again. Yes, this is unbelievably strange. way to build relationship, but it does work. So don't knock it till you try it. There's other ways as well. I could jail him and then have Senti be the warden, and she, being a really good warden, would build up a rapport with him, and then he would like her more. This is one really strange artificial way of going about it, of course. And then boom, look at the social. Oh, it hadn't stacked because he was capable of... Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll keep this in mind for the future, but this is not something I'll continue to do at the moment. If I think right after I get a big raid, I think what I can do is to arrest him and get him to be in a better relationship with her as a result. It might not be worth it. He might actually just benefit from a relationship with, like, Milla or something. That's entirely plausible, possible. But yeah, the rescue me will help. There's a lot of other little things that can help. Oh, we're still making toques. That doesn't seem very smart. They're good for trade, I guess, but obviously we don't need to be doing that anymore. And then he collapsed with a masterwork mace. Go ahead and equip that. I struck more compacted machinery. That's pretty cool. Well, guys, I am just about out of time. So I feel like this episode was very vindicating. We got the Healer Mech Serum. We managed to get all the toques out. We fixed Quell and Roman and Mudge. We have the ability to potentially fix even Milla, although it would be probably more expensive than it's worth. If you have any feedback for me, please drop me a line. If you'd like to chat, hop on Discord. If you're wondering what this little collage is here in the background, it is a collage of all the Patreon patrons. So if you'd like to be included in this, just hop on Rhadamant.com and go to the Patreon link or Patreon/Rhadamant. And thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.